Howdy y'all. Ever found yourself staring at the TV screen, boot planted firm on the coffee table, wondering if the Cowboys front office has been sipping too much sweet tea? Let's hash out the dang near chaotic state of our boys' QB room. 'Cause trust me, this ain't your granddaddy's Dallas Cowboys news. We're knee-deep in a saga wilder than a rodeo bull with a vendetta. First off, Dak Prescott's tougher than a mossy stump, but that hamstring hiccup felt like getting sucker punched at a church picnic. Now, I ain't one to panic, but when your backup plan's thinner than the gravy at a Waffle House at 3 a.m., you gotta ask, what in the Sam Hill is Stephen Jones cooking up? Enter Joe Milton III, a name hotter than a ghost pepper in July. ESPN's whispering that the Patriots might let him loose. And buddy, this kid's arm is so strong he could throw a football clean through a Texas thunderstorm. Completed 22 of 29 passes against Buffalo. That's not luck, that's artistry. Now let's talk NFL chess moves. Cooper Rush? Gone faster than a tumbleweed in a twister. Trey Lance? Still twiddling his thumbs like a kid at a tractor pull. That leaves Dallas with more gaps than a picket fence after a hurricane. And don't even get me started on Jerry Jones' poker face. Man's got more secrets than a Texas oil baron. Rumor has it they're eyeing the draft like a hawk, but here's the kicker, Milton's available now. At 6 feet 5 inches, 246 pounds. He's built like a brick outhouse and moves like a jackrabbit. If Jerry don't lasso this kid pronto, we're gonna be stuck sipping regret like day-old coffee. Y'all ready for some real talk? Let's dig deeper than an armadillo in a flower bed. The Cowboys ain't just a team, they're a legacy. Every Sunday, millions of us strap on our boots, slap decals on our trucks, and bleed silver and blue. But here's the rub, legacy don't win championships. Guts do. Remember the 90s? Aikman slinging lasers, Emmett bulldozing defenses. That wasn't magic. It was grit. Right now, Dallas is teetering on a razor's edge. Dak's our guy, no doubt. But this ain't horseshoes, close don't cut it. Think about this. The NFL's a meat grinder. One bad snap, one missed block, and suddenly your season's deader than a rattlesnake on I-35. Joe Milton ain't just insurance. He's a statement, a 6 feet 5 inches cannon arm with wheels. That's the kind of firepower that makes defensive coordinators sweat like sinners in a pew. And let's be real, y'all seen the tape. The man's got a spiral so tight it could thread a needle at 50 yards. Pair that with CeeDee Lamb's sticky fingers? Lord have mercy. But here's what keeps me up at night. The Patriots ain't fools. They know what they've got. If Dallas drags their boots, some other hungry team's gonna swoop in faster than a coyote on a jackrabbit. And then what? We're back to square one, praying some rookies got the stones to handle the spotlight. Ain't nobody got time for that. You see, the Dallas Cowboys ain't just playing football. They're carrying the weight of every Texan who's ever bled silver and blue. But the NFL ain't waiting for nobody. While we're busy arguing about Dak's contract or whether McCarthy's got the guts to call a flea flicker in January, 30 other teams are scheming like coyotes at a henhouse. And let me tell you, Cowboys news these days? It's either feast or famine. 1 minute, we're crowning Micah Parsons as the second coming of LT. The next, we're sweating over Tyler Smith's toe like it's the Alamo. Now lean in close, real close. 'Cause what I'm about to say is hotter than a habanero in a Dutch oven. Joe Milton ain't just some draft day maybe. This boy's got a cannon for an arm that could make Troy Aikman blush. Remember that Week 18 showdown against Buffalo? Dude threaded passes tighter than a Wrangler seamstress. And when the chips were down, he didn't fold, he flourished. 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a win that had even Patriots fans tipping their hat. Now imagine that raw power paired with CD under them Jerry World lights. Chills, ain't it? But here's the rub, partner. Talent like Milton don't sit on the shelf long. While we're hemming and hawing about developing prospects, the Eagles are out there snatching up free agents like bluebonnets in April. You think Philly's gonna care if we're left holding last year's playbook while they're sipping victory champagne? Dallas Cowboys news today ought to come with a warning label. May cause severe heartburn if taken lightly. Y'all ready for the real talk? Let's saddle up and ride into the nitty-gritty. The Cowboys' legacy ain't built on almosts or what if. It's built on action. The kind that makes headlines and breaks records. Think about this. When's the last time a backup QB truly saved our bacon? Romo's 2015 comeback? That was nearly a decade ago, folks. The league's faster now, meaner, hungrier. Every snap's a gamble, and right now, we're betting with monopoly money. Milton's more than an insurance policy, he's a statement. Signing him tells the league we ain't messing around. That Jerry still got that fire in his belly. That the star still shines brighter than any neon sign on Route 66. But here's where it gets thorny. This ain't just about arm strength or 40 times. It's about identity. Are we the Cowboys who innovate, who take risks, who make the rest of the NFC East sweat bullets? Or are we gonna keep replaying the same old tape, hoping nobody notices the cracks in the armor? Think back to last season's playoff exit, that sick feeling in your gut when the clock hit 0. That's the price of hesitation. Now imagine a world where we've got a QB2 who ain't just warming the bench. He's itching to prove he's the next big thing. A kid with Milton's drive don't come around often. And when he does, you either grab him or regret it louder than a howler monkey at a library. So here's my question to y'all. What's it gonna take for this franchise to stop playing checkers and start playing chess? Are we ready to bet on the future, or are we gonna keep cashing the same tired chips? The answer's simpler than a two-step. It's time to quit talking and start doing. If the Cowboys let Milton slip through their fingers, we might as well hang a welcome sign for every rival scout from here to Houston. So tell me, Cowboys Nation, y'all want rings or excuses? This season, let's cut through the noise like a jacked-up pickup truck barreling down I-35. Ever wonder why the Dallas Cowboys got folks hollering "Dem boys" 1 minute and cussing the sky the next? We're sitting on a gold mine of talent. Dak slinging bullets, Micah hunting QBs like they owe him money, and Lamb dancing through defenses like he's two-stepping at Billy Bob's. But here's the kicker. This whole dang operation's riding on a prayer if we don't fix that backup QB mess. Y'all remember Cooper Rush's miracle run in 22? Dude turned a dumpster fire into a bonfire real quick. Now we're squinting at Will Grier and Trey Lance like they're last season's rattlesnake boots. Promise without the polish. And Joe Milton? Boy's got an arm like a cannon. But can he read a defense faster than a coyote spots roadkill? Let's chew on this. Back in '95, Troy Aikman went down and the Cowboys season went with him. Fast forward to now. Dallas Cowboys news today ain't just gossip, it's a wake-up call. Dak's tougher than a $2 steak, but even the best gunslingers catch a stray bullet. If the Cowboys wanna dodge being the NFL's punchline, they gotta quit fiddling around and snag a backup who's more Roger Staubach than Romo 2.0. Y'all ever lay awake wondering what separates champs from chumps in this league? It ain't just talent. It's depth. It's having a plan B that don't sound like a punchline. The Patriots had Jimmy G. The Eagles had Foles. The Cowboys? Right now, they're rolling the dice like a bunch of frat boys in Vegas.